Welcome back. Week 8 of the high school football season is here, featuring plenty of big games between teams aiming to not only win a district title, but book a spot in the postseason. That's certainly the case for our Sports Zone game of the week up in Rock Rapids, as two nearby foes face off for a much more than a tally in the win column. Noah Sacco live at Dick Knoll Field with more. How's it going, Noah?
Yeah, Anthony, if you're wondering where's the beef, Lyon County has you covered. Storied rivalry, and you can smell the burgers and brats here in the air as the Beef Bowl is back in Rock Rapids for a top rivalry between the defending 2A state champs Central Lyon George Little Rock and West Lyon. A pair of teams separated by just 15 miles, but the stakes couldn't be greater. Wildcats swept in 2021, Lions swept in 22. Coming into tonight, both teams are 7-0 coming into this game, and the Class 2A District 1 title hanging in the balance. And as for the top-ranked Lions, they've found their keys to success for this season. Riding a 20-game win streak while averaging 48 points per game, CLGLR has carried that firepower from last year into now, leading Class 2A in rushing touchdowns, rush yards per carry, and offensive TDs. The heart of those attacks, the 1-2 punch of Iowa commit and running back Graham Eben, whose 20 rush TDs are the most in 2A, and Iowa commit Reese Vanderzee, a wide receiver turned quarterback who's totaled 10 scores with his arm and 11 with his legs. Mix that with the defense, who hasn't allowed more than 14 points in a game, and the Lions are poised for impact plays on both sides of the ball. But that could very well change tonight, with the third-ranked Wildcats proving to be the Lions' toughest matchup of the season thus far, and it's for good reason. Spearheaded by 14 total TDs from leading rusher Tate Hoff and 10 scores via quarterback Bryce Childress, this rather young Cats team has turned heads with their success. And they haven't been the highest scoring team, averaging 35 points per game, but it's their defense that's taken them the distance. Linebacker Jackson Hoyser leads the secondary with 5 sacks, while the unit boasts 8 interceptions and over 300 tackles. That said, it's going to be a battle of offense versus defense tonight, and a rivalry that players grew up watching and has Lyon County holding its breath.
The rivalry for us has been, an ongoing battle throughout the many of years, and it's one of those that I feel like if you win a state title, you got to go through them either way. So, and I'm sure they feel the same way.
Always the favorite game to go to, because always a lot of energy for that game. A lot of people always show up, and just a lot of fun. Those are always the guys that you want to beat and the ones that you think of.
It's obviously a big week for us, but we've been working hard in the off season, and we know they're going to have great competition over there, so we'll be ready to go.
Both teams are playing really well right now and had outstanding seasons, and it still comes down to this game for the district championship. And so now we're at the point where preparation meets opportunity.
CLGLR currently holds a 9-8 lead through the last 17 meetings of the series. We'll see where the Beef Bowl trophy lies if it stays in Rock Rapids or moves back to Inwood tonight. Anthony?
Yeah, no, you mentioned both rosters here oozing with talent in all 3 stages of the game. Now, who do you think is going to be the X factor in tonight's Beef Bowl matchup?
Yeah, Anthony, as I mentioned before, it's a running offense and a run defense, kind of a battle between those two units, if you will. And for the Lions, it's going to be needing to have big plays from Eben and Vanderzee tonight, and also looking for some big pushes from the guys up in the trenches. Creating good space equals great success for CLGLR. And as for West Lyon, it's kind of the opposite. The run defense is needing to establish itself early in order to bottle up those holes and seal those gaps. If the Wildcats do that, though, we're in store for a great one tonight. And with that said, Anthony, I'm going to get myself a burger and try off a little bit before kickoff here for the Beef Bowl at 7 p.m. That said, I'll send it back to you. Live from Rock Rapids, Noah Sacco, KCAU-TV Sports.